Hi yogis. So I'm putting together this video for those who are suffering from lower back, mid back issues, hips, from sitting at the desk all day. My feet. So I am super short, so I can't touch the floor properly. So what I'm going to do actually for this exercise is I'm going to take my bricks and place them under my feet to bring the floor up to me, just so that I can comfortably place my feet flat. So once you are comfortable in your seated position at your desk, first exercise will open and externally rotate into the hip and take a few twists. So place your right ankle over left thigh. Do this carefully, because sometimes this in itself is already quite a deep stretch for people. Yeah, so just be mindful as you're moving into this hip opener. Keep your right foot active. So as you spread the toes and feel the sole of the foot come alive, notice how deep you can open into the stretch. Yeah, so for now, I've literally just been for a run. This is as far as I can go. Yeah, and just gauge where you are today. There's no need to push yourself. Once you're here and you've noticed how things feel, knee feels okay, hip feels okay, we're going to take a little twist. So first, take a nice deep inhale with the intention to lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, twist to your right, placing left hand on somewhere around the right knee or to outside of the thigh. And bring your right hand behind. Yeah, so for me, just the way this chair is positioned, I can just place my right hand to the lower part of the chair, and it provides a very easy, very gentle pressure that I can press onto in order to twist a little deeper. One thing I would advise is to keep your chin in line with the chest rather than leading with your neck. You are most probably quite strained in the neck already if you are doing this exercise, and which means that you're working at a computer and things feel tight around the back, around chest, neck. So keep your neck still. And as you're grounding through sit bones and lengthening the crown of the head up, inhale all the way down to lower belly and lower back. And as you exhale, using your core, twist a little bit deeper. Next, inhale, come back to center. Release out of that twist and into a twist to the other side, so towards your right foot. So as you bring your hands to interlace around the outer blade of your right foot, this might be enough for you. Yeah, and the intention is to get a little bit more into the inner thigh, into the hip. For some of you, you might feel this in the outer edge of the thigh. Feel into it. Notice where you feel it for you. And if this is enough, stay here. If you want to go a little deeper, then bring your right elbow outside right sole of the foot. So you do this little hook. And once you've hooked and the right hand's in a fist, bring your left hand on top of that. If you can, frame or rather stack your left forearm above the right, and take a spacious inhale, opening and arching into heart, and exhaling, turn a little deeper. Now as you come back to center, we'll take a forward fold. So just one more pose in this position. As you come into a forward fold, I'd like to encourage you to keep your spine straight. Yeah, so if you're coming into a forward fold like this, just know that, this is just taking you back into whatever position you've probably, doing a lot of guessing here, but most probably you've been at your desk like this. So what we want is to lengthen the spine. Yeah, and whether you start this forward fold here and finish it here, and you're like, okay, this is enough for me, I can't go any further, that's fine. Some of you might be able to go a little bit deeper, a little closer towards this front shin. Some of you might even place one elbow on ankle, other elbow on around the knee or just in front of it. Yeah, so my right elbow especially, it's not necessarily pressing on the knees, just to the outside, but find where feels good for you. And find this forward fold that lengthens. So with my elbows just outside and just in front of the shin and in front of the knee, in front of the ankle rather, in front of the knee, I'm using this to traction my chest forward and a little bit deeper. Yeah, and notice how the rounding is not happening, it's length. So it is chest bone lengthening away from pubic bone. And that's your forward fold. As you come back up, one more pose left just to get a little deeper into this outer edge of the thigh, into piriformis, which is toward in your glutes or underneath the glutes. So for this position, right foot comes on your chair. So I'm actually just shimmying a little bit to the side in order to be able to place my right foot on the chair. And now the right knee is up. Once you're here and you find a comfortable position, grounding through your right heel, hug the right knee in towards the chest with your left hand. And again, bring your right hand behind you. So as you feel this hugging and you twist, and this time your spine is maybe a little warmer, you've just done twists and a forward fold, you can possibly go a little deeper. And once you've found your edge, remember, your edge is different from my edge. This is an indication. You might go deeper, or you might not go so far. So find your edge at a point where you can still feed the body with breath. Inhale into side ribs, and exhale, twist using your core. And then slowly come back to center, release right foot either on the floor or on a brick like I have. Come back to center. Let's do the other side. So on this side, placing left ankle on right thigh. Activate left foot, so spreading the toes, bringing this foot alive. And just the sheer act of bringing this foot alive, bringing this leg alive is enough. Because we get into this trance of doing and living from head. So just this simple act of turning on your foot and therefore turning on the entire leg is medicine enough. So just celebrate that for a moment. Now let's take our twist. So in this twist, right hand comes to outer edge of the thigh or knee, left hand behind, and you're going to have a slightly different chair, no doubt, to mine. So just find a position where you can twist comfortably without straining your shoulders and letting the chest collapse. So as you lengthen, grounded through the sit bones and lengthen, broadening your collarbones. So broadening the collarbones here. Inhale to lengthen through spine. And exhale to twist a little bit more. And keep everything alive. Your right foot, that's grounding down right now. Your left foot, where the ankle is over the right thigh, feel all of that alive. And then come back to center so we can twist to the other direction. So this actually resembles pigeon, twisting to knee, twisting to foot. Just FYI, but we're just doing it in a seated position. So extending left arm up and then exhaling to twist with, lies. First of all, bring your hands to interlace. Let's do it in stages. I just got a little ahead of myself there. So as you interlace the hand around your left foot, wherever you can, or maybe out a blade if possible, this might be enough. The intention is to move your chest away from your knee. So chest moves away from knee. And then if there is further to go, then your left elbow hooks to the outside of left foot. And you take this little prayer position. And this one I personally prefer it because I feel like my wrists are a lot happier when one hand's in a fist and the other hand's on top of that. Do what makes you feel good. And take a deep inhale to open and arch through the back. And exhale to maybe use this resistance to go a little deeper. That's so good for the shoulders. Did I mention I just went for a run? So good for my hips too. And so as you come back to center, we're doing a forward fold. So in the forward fold, you might find that first you just bring your hands to shin, knee, ankle, wherever the hands come easily, and you're guiding your chest forward. So you're guiding your chest forward towards the front shin. And then maybe the elbow rests on this front leg. And that's maybe enough for you. Even just having this weight of the elbow on the, for me it's like the inner crease over here, between the thigh and the lower leg. Yeah, so that in itself, just that pressure allows me to open out into my hip really nicely. But if you want to go a little deeper, so the elbows come forward a little bit, so there's this tractioning action happening through the spine, and you're coming a little bit deeper. My left side is a lot more flexible than my right side. Like I could go quite deep in this one, but I'm going to keep it consistent with the other side. I'm not going to go as deep. Instead, breathe. Yeah, so breathing all the way down to lower belly, lower back, and exhaling fully. And then as you come back, and now moving just a little bit to the other side in order to allow this left foot, I'm just going to move my brick as well, and to ground down. And it doesn't have to be the entire foot, just the heel is enough. And as you bring this right hand around left thigh, so you're hugging the thigh in towards the chest. This is going to provide a slightly different sensation on the outer thigh. And then find your twist. Yeah, so when you are twisting, you are lengthening and then twisting. Yeah, so it's very easy to get into this pattern where you feel the collapse and you're like, okay, twist, twist, twist. So you're collapsing, you're twisting. Actually prioritize length, and then the twist comes later. And your neck is going to want to get super involved and really dominant about this whole thing, and your neck is going to say to you, if you turn your head, we can go deeper. Don't listen to your neck. Instead, take a really deep inhale, lengthening through spine. Exhale, use your core, the solar plexus area, to go deeper. And then come back. Release. I'm still using my bricks. I've just realized they're the best things ever right now. Okay, so feet down. What we've done so far helped hopefully to open up the hips, outer, inner, lower back, your lumbar spine. This one is a little bit higher up towards the mid spine. Yeah, so this is going to help with lumbar and mid thoracic region of the spine. So as you move a little bit away from the back of the chair. Bring your elbows on your chair. And this only works if you have the back of the chair. Yeah, bring the fists, your fists onto lower back. Ooh, my chair is a little bit slippery. So in this position where the shoulder blades are squeezing towards each other, the elbows are resting hopefully somewhere on the back of the chair. Fists are on the lower back, on sacrum even. And take a really spacious breath, opening into heart. And exhale, draw shoulder blades down the back. So if you're ever in a position where the shoulders are sinking forward, encourage yourself to open up through heart space, all the way down to lower belly. Take a nice deep inhale and feel that breath all the way down to lower belly. Oh, I keep slipping. And a complete exhale. And then release.